good, MP? MP in the house.
MP, let's bring it tonight. Let's get after it, MP.
Up next, the Rockets taking on the 76ers. For the Rockets, this team is playing winning basketball, victorious in 7 of their last 10 games. Sixers, Rockets, coming up next. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Well, MP's made it known that he's gunning for Defensive Player of the Year. He's up against some tough competition.
Setting out to win Defensive Player of the Year is no small thing. It put a microscope on MP's defense, and that hasn't always been a positive for him. But I know he's learning from every experience and finding ways to tighten up his defensive game so he can keep chasing that goal.
So the Houston starting five. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Josh Giddey out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Dixon in at the 3. Here's Giddey. To the middle. Pass to Dixon. On the take. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Hood. Shoots over Şengün. Shot's good by Hood. Hood's gotten his second bucket of the game. Something I feel compelled to mention. How excited are you for the upcoming anime that will star MP, Towns, and Maxey?
Well, I'll be honest. Everything I've seen about this anime project looks pretty cool. And this kind of thing is not something a lot of NBA players have done. So I'm curious to see it.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that even Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Thompson outside. Outside Giddey. Here's Dixon. Houston with another miss. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. They get the rebound. Banked it in off the glass.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Maxey against Giddey. Pass to Dixon. The 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, I love to see guys bagging their own groceries. Şengün snatching the miss and scoring afterwards.
To the inside. Here's Hood. Drops in the layup to 2. Hood's got 6. First quarter ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. Giddey passes to Thompson. Back to Giddey. Şengün, a screen on Maxey. Back to Thompson. Fires from deep. Hood pulls down the board. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Houston working the ball around. And here's Thompson for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Hood's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Give him 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard. Here are the teams picking up the most steals this season. The Rockets, #1.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
Thompson outside. Stewart left side. Beyond the arc. Hood pulls down the board.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And Philadelphia. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching.
Looks like this video series might be working. Building buzz for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also just playing outstanding defense, but sure, the videos are working.
Now all you gotta do is score more points.
Hey, are you serious?
Look, if you're an all-world defender, but 200th in scoring, that makes you a specialist. If you're an all-world defender, but top 20 in scoring, now you're a two-way star. Gives you a much better chance of winning this award.
Say less. Why didn't you lead with that? You know what? Just for you, Austin, I'm gonna show out tonight.
Leak any info on the socials, understood? Enjoy those trips, huh? Report back soon.
The German kid can make a leap.
I put the odds at 100 to... I take pride in it.
It's way more complicated math than I was expecting. Yeah.
Everyone.
That means that you say 90% off.
And for my money, it's only 100 to 0, but you're the
Great fans. Oh, I like the good ones.
Yes, management takes it very seriously.
Generally, once you get the young guys together and go got some drills for that. Anything specific? Passing move, ISO clear outs, and popping after screens. Great. We'll tell coaches to go for 15 minutes and scrimmage with those instruction drills. Thanks very much. I saw your report on shin guards this morning.
The depth chart, you mean?
One, concern. You're focusing on small programs. It's awesome to have eyes on people. They're still good for on radar, but 4 or 5 guys from this team are schools with less than 100.
What's your point? That's not a metric that we do.
For sure. No one's watching. It's easier to focus.
I don't know if that's true.
Imagine if hundreds of people could hear us talking. Would you be nervous? Would it be hard to think of what to say?
Pickleball this weekend?
My back is sore. It's not like you're getting physical anyway. I'm a main defender.
3 rebounds in 4 games. He did not make you a rebound.
Yeah, I don't miss anyway, so just get out of the way, dude. Give me all trust your thing. You're so arrogant that sometimes I want to play on the other team. With your back? I thought this was right. Heads up, you're filming. You might come back.
40-point game out of Nevada. Wait, what do I do?
Don't do it. Beware if you carry a slot.
Still nervous about doing something wrong.
Calm down. Focus on the shot. Back.
I'm nervous to sneeze.
Do not sneeze.
Okay, I'll hold it.
That's enough. Go take a break. Go walk in front of the camera.
Want to come bird watching this weekend?
I know we have video games like 100 TV.
Wait, classic hard one. Really enjoyed it, except for the early Saturday morning.
Okay, well, we're all rolling.
Just watching lots of feel shoot threes.
Oh,
I've heard from a
MP in the house.
Game time. Game time.
Davis.
Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
One thing to keep in mind is a storyline tonight. MP, as you may know, wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. And to do that, you've got to show up every single night in this league.
No doubt. MP gave himself a lofty goal, and I can applaud that. But the downside is that he hasn't played up to his own expectations. To even get into the Defensive Player of the Year conversation, MP will need to really step up.
On the court for Indiana. In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. McConnell and Nimhard at guard. And it's Wiseman in at the center. Here's Siakam. And Nimhard has it in the corner. Clock is at 3. Takes a 3. Siakam misses. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
From the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Here's Davis. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Pacers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Siakam outside. Pass to Nembhard. A 3. And Indiana, another 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Count it. 6 points for Davis. Indiana's gone 3 or 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. A 3-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Davis has got 8.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, little big dog. In their last matchup against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He finished with 51 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Edgecombe comes in for Jared McCain. Then for the Pacers, Jarris Walker. He's checked in for Wiseman. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Hardaway is subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Here's Davis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
They double-team Siakam. Here is Walker with the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
To the inside. And Davis with the basket on the assist from Tobias Harris. 17 points for Davis.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
The Pacers shooting their first. He's making some changes here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Count that bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
On the court for Indiana. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Nembhard. And it's Walker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And Davis pulls it down.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Good work there as it goes.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside Hardaway. For McCain. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Hardaway. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Davis. Cleans it up off the glass. Davis has got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on NP.
Thanks, guys. Well, fans of NP or Cade Cunningham got to see them in different roles recently. The two NBA stars tried their hand at coaching, manning the bench for two youth teams to promote their new league. I talked to NP about it, and he told me I've always had an interest in coaching. This was a great way to get my feet wet and also help some incredibly talented kids along the way. Sounds like NP has his first playing career all lined up, guys.
Sure does. Smart guy. Great stuff. Thanks so much. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Hachimura. And it's Edgecombe in for Jared McCain.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Indiana picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point.
We good? Hold up. I know they who I think it is.
Yo! Yo, Dion in the building. This is crazy.
Yo, peep the glow up.
Hey, out of bounds, I'd like to welcome my mentor and big bro, Dion, to the show.
Hey, let me tell you about your man MP here. Star of Out of Bounds, trash talker extraordinaire. Yo, when we first met, this young brother was speechless. Speechless, I tell you. Fresh off the plane from Vermont, he walked in my open runs like he'd never seen that many people.
Well, that's because I had never seen so many people who could dunk in one gym before.
Yo, but when he got on the court, I knew. He looked at home out there. And he did on tape, too. That's why I sent him the invite. But you never know if someone's a big fish in a small pond until you give him the big pond. And MP took to the deep end like he was born out there. That's why he's front runner for Defensive Player of the Year.
Right,
and,
right.
And let me tell y'all something else you might not know. After we first met, MP got suspended. Showed up late to practice for a big game. Remember that?
Yeah.
Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
And everyone remembers when MP declared that he wanted to win Defensive Player of the Year. We've been keeping an eye on his progress.
Okay, was anybody expecting that? I know I wasn't.
I wasn't either. He may have even surprised himself with that one.
Oh, he knew what he was going to pull off because you got to practice that one. You just come up with a slam like that on the fly. You got to rehearse stuff like that.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I can't talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
We've talked about this before. Rhythm is so important to a jump shooter. Take Kevin Huerter, for example, RJ.
Yeah, Kevin is a great example. His ability to be shifty, to create a few dribbles before launching, that's the key to his game, and not everyone has it. 0 for 3 from the field. That offense is still trying to find its bearings.
And the basket by Embiid.
But inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
The three from Ball. Rebound by Philadelphia. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Maxey against Ball. Pass to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. There's Ball with a three. That doesn't go either for Ball.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Maxey, that's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
They set a pick. Here's Ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers.
But D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Collins outside. Outside connect. Will it go? Jump shot is good.
This connect guy is a pure shooter.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Maxey. He's got 5. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's the three. Pure from three-point range.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 13-point game. Porzingis against Embiid. Porzingis misses. The 76ers have gone a perfect 7 for 7. Embiid gets the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Lakers trail by 15. Ball outside. Here's the pick. To the paint. Collins. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Inside. And finished off by Davis.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all. Round performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Outside connect. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Right side, Porzingis. Four on the clock. Shoots over Embiid. Porzingis misses. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 20-5 run. McCain finds Davis. He's locked in. Dreams his fifth shot in as many attempts.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Ball against Maxey. Kicks it out to Collins. Misses the three. To the paint. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
The 76ers winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA.
Good game, MP.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, you remember Lake George? I mean, you were pretty small, probably about like 4 at the time. Yeah?
Maybe a little. Did we go camping there with the dog?
Yes.
That's not true.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay, in my defense, all kids like to shoot.
No.
Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Well, we've been tracking MP and the stories surrounding his NBA career. One of his recent pursuits is his quest to win Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, you give MP credit for setting his sights on the stars, but he's not the favorite right now, so he has to perform really well tonight to move up the ladder.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Davis. Jared McCain is out there with Maxey. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Allen at the screen for Garland. Over Maxey. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Well, Greg, we know at his feet, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his experience took a toll.
And that one's good. Hunter.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Inside, here's Davis. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Garland. Off target from outside. The 76ers leading by 5. Down low, here's Davis. Again, Philadelphia.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one is good. 14 points for Davis.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams changing it up here. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You take a look at the 76ers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings And guys showing no signs of letting up. And check it out, Cleveland, a few slots below them.
And for Philadelphia, they are just cruising. I mean, they have the talent, the coaching, and they play with such passion. Nobody wants to face them down the stretch.
Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much. Well, with his name in consideration for Defensive Player of the Year, you might think that MP has always had that mindset. But if you ask his parents, they'll give you a different story, saying, growing up, MP only wanted to shoot. He didn't worry about defense at all. I don't know what changed, but I'm glad it did change. Guys, not sure if the rest of the league has the same feelings.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it's a good point. He's got to get for it, that's for sure. Might as well take advantage.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on. Sohan.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Lets it go from 11. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Davis has got 20 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Wendell Carter is up there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Pass to Herter. Back to Hachimura. 76ers moving the ball around. A nice shot by McCain.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Garland gets to Mobley. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Maxey looking it over. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And the 76ers lead by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Edgecombe comes in for Jared McCain. Pass to Hunter. Back to Allen. Well, kick out to Mobley. No good with the wings under.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Now, here's Hunter. The three from Garland. Buries it from three-point range. Garland's got himself on the board with three there.
And with that three ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by Philadelphia.
To the middle. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Edgecombe. And the 76ers lead by 18. Cavaliers shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Back to Garland. It's up a three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Maxey kicks to Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 26.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Mobley, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Allen, a screen on Herbert. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Philadelphia cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, this looks like a complete toss-up.
That is more than enough of a
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Kevin Herbert. Davis is out there with Embiid. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Maxey in a point. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Well, Big Dog in their last matchup against the Wizards was outstanding. He dropped 27 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. It was a fantastic game for him. He found multiple ways to chip in, and you know he wants to repeat that tonight, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And here's Garland for three. Connects from three-point range. Garland's got 6.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself. The answer back from distance.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Hachimura is checked in for Davis. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group...
MP, right here. Right here.
I got a lot.
MP,
That's Conway. That's ridiculous. No. Be better.
For a deciding game, players...
This series has been a Taking a look at Philadelphia. Boy, you can feel the energy and anticipation in the air tonight. And you played in this league. What makes Game 7 so special?
Well, just the fact that these are the games you ultimately remember more than most, especially if you come out on top. Everything you've done in your season comes down to tonight.
All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season is still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
He is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Peterson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Outside Davis from deep three-point land. Another three for Philadelphia.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Peterson. Defending. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, nice work that time by LaMelo Ball to follow the miss of his teammate. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Out to Bridges. Pass to Peterson. Nice passing by Charlotte here. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Philadelphia. Davis from long range. Hits the trifecta. Davis has got 13 now.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Now ball. Back to Miller. Ball finds Miller.
points back. Ball's got his second basket on the night.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
He buries it from three.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown. And the music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up?
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Some changes for Philadelphia. Hachimura's checked in for Drummond. Tobias Harris comes in for Herter. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. Charlotte also making some changes. Salon comes in for Bridges. And it's Mann in for Miller. Connects from downtown. Davis has got 19 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple.
That's 3 in a row. I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Salon. Ball outside. Pass to Peterson. 5 on the clock. Here's Miller from the arc. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Hachimura finds Davis. Another three for Philadelphia.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Ball passes to Mann. To the inside. Here's Peterson. Here's Salon. Charlotte again missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And that one's good. Davis.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Philadelphia making a change here. McCain's checked in. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Up top man, covered by McCain. Miller, the pass to Boston. Here's Salon. Can they get it? It doesn't go for him. On the wing, Davis. 25 points in the game. Shoots from 12. Miller pulls it in.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Man, the pass to Miller. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Miller's got 5 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 13. Let's take a quick... And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. And a look now. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Sixers lead by 17. Outside Davis, from outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Davis has got 28 points for the game.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, well, Big Dog in their last matchup against the Hornets was outstanding. He scored 45 points, and as always, a lot of those points came from the free. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Miller. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so Davis will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Timeout called, the Hornets. Some changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond is checked in for Hachimura, and Herter's subbed in for McCain. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Knipple comes in for Miller. Pass to Peterson. Bridges against Davis. On the wing man. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Knipple, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The 3 from Ball. On target from range. Ball's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He will not think twice about letting it fly if Ball gets a look that he likes.
Davis from long range. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's Davis with the 3. Buries it from 3. Davis has got 45 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Ball. Comes up empty down low.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And we thank you for joining.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're...
Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the...
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. The Hornets shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. We've got Maxey. Davis out there with Kevin Herter. Then there's Jared McCain, and it's Drummond in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Knipple, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Peterson. Now here's Miller. And here's Knipple from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
There's Davis with the 3. And yes! Another basket!
Oh, my goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Three-pointer, Bridges. Drummond grabs the miss. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Well, things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Davis hits yet again. Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Miller outside. Pass the ball. Back to Miller. The three. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his fourth rebound in this one.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
He drops it from range.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Maxey. Davis has got 57 points. Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. Puts up a three. Nails it from three.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Outside Herter. Davis hits. Davis has got 14 points here in the second half.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
There's Ball with a three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low. Yet another bucket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Miller outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Knipple, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Drummond passes to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
For three, Bridges. And the three-pointer goes. Bridges has got 5 now.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Drains the triple.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Peterson. Runs it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Hachimura's checked in for Drummond. Tobias Harris comes in for Herter. Edgecombe, he's checked in for McCain. And Mitchell subbed in for Maxey. And finished off by Davis.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
The Hornets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to Peterson. Launches it. Rebound by Philadelphia. There's 25 seconds left in the third. There's Davis with the three. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's tied second all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
Yes, just a miraculous offensive display. This crowd on the edge of their seats. Boston outside from behind the arc. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back with you shortly. Checked in for Philadelphia. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 and got
another basket. And he's now bested his previous mark, breaking his own record for the second highest postseason offensive performance. He was already in elite company with Elgin Baylor and passing two other more recent performances from Donovan Mitchell with 57 points and Jimmy Buckets Butler with 56 back in 2023.
Game 6 in the Eastern Conference semifinals.
It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason act. We take a look at the 76ers. There's just one goal for him, Greg, and one goal only. Get this series to a Game 7.
After everything they've accomplished this season, it will be a crushing blow if it comes to an end tonight. But if they can get out of here with the win, everything will be in their favor in Game 7.
They'll have the momentum for sure. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Kevin Huerter is out there with Davis, and it's Drummond in at the center position. Garland, no good. And the 76ers with possession. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
And to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
Yeah, you know, it simply comes down to effort. They were out-willed, and that just can't happen.
Now here's Allen. In the corner, it's Mobley. Misses the three. The three from Davis. Good on the triple. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why. The Cavaliers trail by 5, and he commits the intentional foul. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute.
Bitch Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. Looking at the series break, that is more than enough.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. One guy who's been getting it done is Rui Hachimura.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Davis is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Huerter in at the small forward.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks to a big dog in their last matchup against the...
And an intentional foul right there. Action. Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's call. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. The rim protectors standing tall for Mobley and Allen. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. So that's his on the floor for the Cavaliers. And down goes the three.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily.
Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
The end of these Eastern Conference Finals is in sight. You take a look at New York. They've got themselves right where they want to be. A chance to win the conference title on their home court.
And if you gave them this option heading into the round, they'd have taken it in a heartbeat. This is their shot. They do not want to face the prospect of a Game 7 on the road. They have to get the job done here tonight.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid is out there with Davis. Then it's Maxey. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Herder in at the 3. There's the triple. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Now Philadelphia with it. Outside Davis. From downtown. And the 76ers another 3.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker and gets better every year.
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered at home like that. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Brunson. He gets it in there.
Brunson doesn't feel going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
There's Davis with the 3. The Knicks with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Yabusele. The 11-footer. Off the left rim and out. Let's go now to the sideline. Catch up with Allie LaForce.
I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, "To put things simply, his speed and his decision decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game, and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is unique. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. Outside Anunoby. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain triple minutes out of revenge.
Knocks down the long J.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For the Knicks, Thibault, he's checked in for Anunoby, and Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Herter, and it's Edgecombe in for McCain. Shoots from 12, and it's Harris with the rebound. The Sixers lead by 6. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And a closer look here, the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved in the offensive end.
And it's Brunson missing. The 76ers have got 7 of 8 in the basket. And Davis gets double teamed. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Davis has got 18 points in the game.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Brunson against Maxey. From 11 feet away, and it's Harris with the rebound. The Sixers leading. Pass to Davis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Defensively, they've got to get more guys in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Knicks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Here's McCain. Knocks it down from distance. McCain's got his second basket.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Hayden with a screen. Bridges, left side. McCain on the double team. Here's McBride. New York again, can't hit. Up top, Davis. Good on the shot. Davis has got 23.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading. Here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Dadier. Anunoby comes in for Thibault. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Here's Maxey. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Jared McCain out there with Maxey. Then there's Kevin Herter. Then there's Davis. And it's Embiid in it to 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, well, Big Dog in their last matchup against the Knicks made a big difference. He dropped 13 points and was on fire from outside. The D had no answer for him. He's been on a real hot streak of late, and I think everyone wants to see just how long he can keep this up. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Three-pointer, Bridges hits the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Ayton, a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson. Kicks it out, Towns. Lets it go from deep. And McCain pulls it down.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the bucket is good. Davis has got 33 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Bridges outside. To the inside. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
There's Davis with the 3. Doesn't go that time. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Outside Brunson. Towns taking his time here. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by Towns.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Davis, that's good.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Brunson against Maxey. We've got 13 seconds left in the second. It's Bridges on the wing. 4 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Philadelphia with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
What? And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. Thanks for tuning in.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. They've got Jalen Brunson, Gershon Yabusele out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yabusele outside. Outside Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brunson's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Maxey passes to Davis. Good on the bucket. Davis has got 41.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
McCain against Bridges. Here's Brunson. And it's blocked by Davis. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Yabusele. Outside Brunson. To the wing on the left. Offensive board. Towns outside to stop the run. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Davis from long range. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. There's Davis with the 3. Another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Bridges outside. Yabusele outside. McCain against Bridges. And here's Brunson from the arc. Davis for the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
For New York, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Back to Brunson. 4-3. That's a foul. Called on Gershon Yabusele. That's his first foul.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Hachimura's checked in for Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Herter. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Back to Brunson. Takes the 3. Brunson missing again.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Here's Yabusele. Offline with a 3. The 76ers have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
So it's the Knicks now. Now Brunson. He's got 5. New York working the ball around now. McBride passes to Bridges. Over to the wing. Here's Brunson outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Brunson's got 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
The Knicks have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Yabusele outside. Bridges finds Yabusele. Launches the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Left side Davis. Shot from the wing. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Tries it from the top of the key. That one is off. And so it's Philadelphia way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been 2.
Eggs Benedict. I love good eggs Benedict. I'm not a pancake. Sometimes. You're not going to the right places. Pancakes are. I'll send you some restaurants. And then I realized my key was inside the backpack. Wait, the backpack is now sitting on your doorstep 2 flights down? Yes. While your box is at the house? Yes. How'd you get out? Fishing. Yeah. Quite the task. We should get that backpack out for you. Wherever she is. Fancy that. Thinking about letting kids plan an vacation with a small group. Really? 3 destinations. Hey, I was on 2K with you. See you online. Nah, my internet was out. What'd you play? My team. I thought we didn't think God will have one. Yes. How's your game? Oh, he's good. Just got out of that puppy stage, so it's nice to have a deal with my show. I never in my thought that. Probably 3,000 miles past due. Yeah, I'm gonna worry about it. Dad doesn't work. I was going to ask you. Last weekend, I had one of those nice rideable mowers. Oh, nice. I got that old push mower.
The moment has arrived. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The Philadelphia 76ers have reached the final destination, an epic journey.
The biggest stars have aligned on the biggest night in basketball. You look at the Timberwolves. What an incredible run through this postseason. The question now is, do they have enough to finish the job?
Well, that's what tens of millions of people around the world are tuning in to see. Game 7s make legends. The question is, who will step up tonight?
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard position. Now Dillingham. McDaniel finds him. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. To the paint, Davis, the pass to Maxey. Takes it from 10. And it's off the back rim, no good. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Adam.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change the game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few
thank you so much for that.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Team. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
Here's Davis. And good. Left end as that time as it falls.
Well, he probably didn't need the fadeaway. There's an example of style.
To Randall. And here's Gobert. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Maxey passes to Davis. There is the long-range jumper. Davis has got 7.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% in the game. So early offensively, they've been great.
Randall with the bucket.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And there's Davis for 3. Our 76ers another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's been part of why they've been able to get these good looks. And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Outside, Davis. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defense a step slow, but you can see the result.
Gobert with a screen on McCain. Edwards, good.
Well, Edwards has a true scorer's mentality. He's always looking for his next ball.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Tobias Harris is champion for Philadelphia. Edgecombe comes in for Maxey. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McCain.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Off to DiVincenzo. For McCain. Rebound by the 76ers. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Gillingham with it. Picked up by Edgecombe. Out there with Jared McCain. And there's Davis. Then there's Edwards. And it's Hachimura in at the pivot spot. Manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here they go. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. With a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint. But when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They're right where they want to be in the series. Thanks for spending half.
Courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
and just taking what the defense gives him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. To the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Edwards is out there with Chillin. And it's Gobert in at the center, racking down the middle. And now, Riley LaPorte has something for us from the sideline. Davis is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Edgecombe. All the 76ers. They're leading by 40.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Just 5 to shoot. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Randall's got 6 here in this quarter.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
They're going to close out a remarkable and dramatic NBA Finals with a tremendous win here in Game 7.
And while the series itself was dramatic, they didn't want any drama here in Game 7. They wanted to seal the win well before the final whistle. And boy, did they do it. A clutch performance on the biggest stage in basketball. Just a fantastic way to clinch that NBA championship.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Davis.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of thing.
Pass to Edwards, and they get it. Rebound by Mitchell. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Great open look there. Davis has got 41.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And they've done it! The Philadelphia 76ers have won the NBA championship. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion, culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there's a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Woo! Let's go. We did it. That's 2. What they gonna say now, huh? 2 rings. 2.
MP right here.
MP right here.
Question.
MP, come on, right in front of you.
Miss Harkin.
Thank you.
Congratulations, MP. How does it feel to win your second NBA title?
It feels incredible. I mean, I feel like I'm flying right now. Is anybody up here with me? I mean, in a lot of ways, it feels even better than the first one.
Wow, thank you.
MP, right here, right here.
MP,
Come on. Right here.
Another question, MP.
Right here, MP, MP. Right here, right here. Question. Come on, Please, MP,
Come on with
please.
it, T-Man.
Finally.
You know what, bro? A lot of people can climb the mountain once. Most of them can't stay there, though.
Yeah, climbing that mountain, MP. Thanks. MP, I'd like
MP.
more.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into our broadcast of FIBA basketball. We've got a group play game just moments away. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We've got Philippines taking on USA. Taking a look at USA. This is their first group stage game. It is vital they win this one.
Yeah, in this format, only 2 group games. You're immediately under pressure. I like that about this FIBA tournament.
And as for the Philippines, they lost their first group stage contest. They need to win tonight.
Yeah, it's simple. They lose, they are out. So tonight is about playing with passion for your country. They have to be locked in tonight.
Back in 2023, the Philippines hosting the World Championships, a historic moment in their basketball history.
Yeah, they drew massive crowds in Manila. 38,000 at their opening game, a FIBA record. Even though they went 0-3, they hung tough in their group. All 3 games were within 10 points. But most important,
the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. USA out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Welcome back to the second half of this FIBA tournament group play game here on 2K Sports. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
One giant difference between FIBA and NBA. To Gonzalez. Here's Pacquiao. Buries the jump shot.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Davis from long range. Sinks the tray. And USA leads by 21. You look at the body of work that NP has put together during his time in the NBA. He has established himself as an elite talent, up there with some of the greats to play the game.
Yeah, every player that you can compare him to was a first-year lock to make it in the Hall. That's the kind of resume that MP has been putting together. He is special, just a special talent.
Such a wide-open look. 19 points in the game. You know, one thing that successful international teams tend to have, multiple guys who can switch and guard different positions.
And the NBA has followed that suit lately as well, but it's key in FIBA. Whether you are in man-to-man or zone, not worrying about matchups after a screen is a major advantage.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
The deep 3. The rebound by Sanchez.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Mark Williams, he's checked in for USA. And Davis with the basket on the assist from Collier. Collier's got 4 assists in the game. And a chance. And so USA takes the win.
Well, they've got 1 foot into the final.
Welcome to FIBA Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. There's always a high-intensity atmosphere in the group stage. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We've got Puerto Rico taking on USA. You look at Puerto Rico, They won their first game. Another win tonight, and they finished first in the group.
Yeah, I really liked how they played in that first one. And remember, if you win your group, you get an easier path in the final round.
And as for USA, well, they also won their first contest. This FIBA game is for first place in the group.
Yeah, both go through to the final round, but tonight is about seeding, getting an easier path in the 8-team bracket. So there's a lot to play for.
You know, with the FIBA game being several minutes shorter than the NBA, players can really go full tilt with their energy.
That's especially important in the first half. You don't have to leave as much in the tank, so you tend to see more chase down blocks, scrambles, and sprinting early in games. It's really fun to watch.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Ramirez. You know, one of the major differences in the FIBA games, the coaches get fewer timeouts.
Yeah, you have to be much more judicious with them. Can't burn too many early. There is a lot of letting players figure it out on their own, and that's tough on a coach.
Here's Alvarado. USA making their last shot. Pass to Strother. Here's Alvarado. Jacks up with 3. Not going to go that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Counted from distance.
Got to stay up on James, or he will go right up with that shot.
Here's Cordero. Pass to Strother. Looking to win the run. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for USA. Davis finds Edwards. Back to Davis. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Davis has got 11.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Over the last few years, no player has been more important to Puerto Rico basketball than Jose Alvarado.
Yeah, not only has he been their best player, he's been an emotional leader. Alvarado has energized this team on both ends. And in 2024, he led them to the summer games for the first time in 20 years.
Here's Ramirez. Here's Alvarado. Off target from outside.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Basket's good.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Alvarado. Pass to Alvarado. They set the pick. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, Puerto Rico isn't considered a basketball powerhouse, but they've always been competitive.
Well, you can count on them to play hard-nosed, gritty basketball. That's how they were able to upset Team USA at the 2004 games, a team that featured LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Tim Duncan.
And here's Puerto Rico now. USA making their last shot. Outside for Davis. The 3-ball. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Strother. He's scoreless. To win the run. Davis with a rebound. James outside. From the arc. Again, USA with the triple.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Pass to Strother. 3-pointer. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. That'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's USA out in front by 19 going into the break. And they've been shooting the light. It's quarter 2 here in this group stage. USA making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Here's Collier. Fires the 3. And Davis is good for 3. Davis has got 20 points. And we know that MP has played overseas when he spent a year in Europe. But this is the first time MP has sported the red, white, and blue.
And if he plays how everyone is hoping he'll play, we could see a lot more of MP on Team USA. He has the makings to be a great fit for the U.S. for a long time.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Pass to Morales. Here's Arroyo. Check by Davis. Here's Morales. 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Rebound USA. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. James passes to Davis. Shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 3rd assist of the night.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Rivera. And once again, off the mark by Puerto Rico. And here's USA. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Oh, wasted no time on that one. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
And I love LeBron's shot selection. Just has a keen sense for when he should look to score.
And there's a pick. Here's Villanueva. And out of bounds, USA. They will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Edwards, he's checked in for Brown. Outside Davis. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Davis has got 26 points. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Puerto Rico passing it around. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for USA. For 3. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. Looking at the last game for USA, it was a win against the Philippines. And now we have... And so it's USA ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Thanks for being with us for this FIBA group play action with the 3rd quarter just now underway. Davis from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 5 assists in the game. And here's Morales. And so they choose to intensify. USA also changing it up. Davis, he's checked in for Ware. And Dillingham subbed in for Collier. And so they foul intentionally. And so USA takes the win.
Well, with this 2-0 record, they win their...
evening, everyone. What a treat we have for you tonight. FIBA quarterfinal action coming your way. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. It's Slovenia taking on USA. We are in the quarterfinals of the FIBA tournament. You can feel the tension.
This is their first game in the final round. If you win, you advance to the semifinals. One game away from the final. So this will be intense.
You know, one major difference in international play, FIBA rules allow basically any type of zone defense.
Yeah, there's no defensive 3-second. You can park a big man near the rim, and that can really change how you approach things on offense.
Takes a step back. Here's Zelich. And the three off target. Looking at the last game for USA, it was a win against Puerto Rico. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Curry.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Doncic. A shot to stop the run. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. You know, for the players who apply their trade in the NBA, it can be a tough adjustment to the FIBA rules.
Yeah, the rules aren't a drastic change, but they can catch you off guard. Still, most NBA players can adjust after a game or two in a tournament. Don't forget, the rules are different for coaches, too.
Here's Doncic, following the three-pointer by USA. There's the three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And Curry's got the ball here for USA. Davis. The shot's good on the assist by James. Davis has got 11.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Dragic. Here's Zelich. Sinks it from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's USA. They lead by 7. Davis from long range. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. There's nothing quite like an international tournament. Your whole country watching your every move.
And for a guy like MP, this is their first time experiencing it. The pride and sacrifice that players play with for their country is something that cannot be replicated anywhere else.
There's Davis with the three. And again, USA with the triple.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Doncic. And Davis with the block. Curry finds Davis. Fader on the way, and it's USA with another.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And just look at Slovenia. They produce some high-level NBA talent.
Yeah, Luka Doncic being the biggest names, but also Goran Dragic, Sasa Vujacic, and others. Great skill among this group.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
The shot misses. Curry with some nice D. USA leading by 13. Edwards, a pass to Davis. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his third assist of the night.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this gap.
That three's off the mark. Pass to Davis. Good. Davis has got 26 points.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah,
USA going with almost an entirely new group here. Ware's checked in for Williams. Davis comes in for Wells. Brown's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Collier in for Stephen Curry. And you look at Slovenia's track record. They've been pretty successful in international competitions.
Yeah, they've won tournaments in the past, including the 2017 European Championship. They've qualified for a bunch more. They're a competitive team.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Well, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And he commits the intentional foul. And so it's USA already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, for what's sure to be an exciting second half of FIBA quarterfinals action. From deep. Shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And now we have an intentional foul. And so USA takes the win.
Just a match.
I've loved you since the moment I've met you.
You with him, MP?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have loved you since the moment I first laid eyes on you. Pedro, how was that?
That was great. I totally believe that you are in love.
Hello and welcome to the special 2K Sports broadcast. It's the FIBA Tournament semifinals coming your way. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We've got Australia taking on USA. And here we are, the semifinals of this summer's FIBA Tournament.
Yeah, both of these teams have been outstanding. Both are playing great ball. Tonight feels like an NBA Finals game. We're in for a treat.
With the shorter three-point line in FIBA, having a good group of shooters. Anthony Edwards has been on display for USA, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. Back to the game after this break. Back from the break now. The second half of this FIBA Tournament semifinal matchup just getting underway. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we...
And so USA takes the win.
Well, they're into the final.
Welcome to the final game of the FIBA Tournament. There's been so much anticipation and excitement leading up to this one. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll see France taking on USA. We've reached the conclusion of our FIBA Tournament. We'll crown a world champion tonight.
These teams made it through the group stage, 2 final round games, so they're both battle-tested and playing with confidence. This should...
Anthony Edwards has been on display for USA, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And with the second half underway now, both of these teams vying to claim the final victory in this FIBA tournament. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good athlete. He sells styles really well.
When you watch him.
Coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yabashele, left side. Pass to Toure to take the lead. Knocks down the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
You know, for this French national team, it starts and ends with the great Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he's 7'4", arguably the best defensive player in the world. Wemby was incredible during the French run to silver at the 2024 games. And the best part, he is just getting started.
And showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is athletic these days.
Here's Lambert, defended by Eason, and he gets the bucket. 20 points for him.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know, this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Yabusele outside. Off target with the three.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Davis from long range. And again, USA with the triple. The first foreign player to win a Finals MVP. A Frenchman, the great Tony Parker.
Yeah, and back in 2007, Parker taking it home with the Spurs. You know, Tony had such a huge influence on basketball in France. And since he exploded on the NBA scene, we've seen French players flood into the league.
So for USA, Mark Williams, he's checked in for Eason. LeBron comes in for Wells. And it's Stephen Curry in for Collier. It's money from deep.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Bucket is good!
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Outside Davis, beyond the arc. Yes, sir, with the three.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Davis sinks it in the post.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
France trails by 12. Here's Torre. Wembanyama down low. Checked by Davis. Outside Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. 20 feet out. Cleared away by Edwards.
Well, that's a miss you can work with. I expect they'll go through it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Here's DuPont. Wembanyama against Davis. Wembanyama down low. He's off from three. James with the ball. Guarded by Wembanyama. Davis fires. The triple drop.
It's safe to say the outcome is no longer in question.
Well, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Here's Lambert. Wembanyama. Outside Rizachet. Jacks up a three. Ooh, it misses.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making runs.
And Davis slams it home.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved the best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for USA. Now Davis. That's loose for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Davis has got 34 points. Here's Torre. Outside Rizachet. France moving the ball around. Releases from 15. Down goes the jumper. Davis. Again, USA with the triple.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
They've done it! Congratulations to the USA, your FIBA champions!
What a huge moment for this country. They've got an incredible group of 12 guys, and they played their best when it mattered most. What effort to take this FIBA tournament.
A well-earned world championship for them. They came in with a game plan and executed it to perfection.
Oh, they had a great plan for this entire tournament. From start to finish, they've been playing at a high level. They should enjoy this title.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy.
What's up, MP?
What's up?
You all done with the off-season work?
This is my favorite time of the year, bro.
I thought you...
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, coming at you with some brand new social media.
she bad.